Welcome back, everybody. Welcome to episode 2 of the Birds of a Feather podcast. Woo! It was so nice we had to do it twice, my man.
Yeah, buddy.
We had a really good turnout, I felt like, for our first episode.
A very good turnout. I was not expecting all the support that we got.
Yeah, I think we had about 80 listeners.
Yep.
Was able to get a decent following on the Instagram, and like we said, a lot of people tuned into the Spotify account.
Mm-hmm. 26 subscribers on Spotify, so that's
a
awesome.
Good start for sure. So we just want to give you guys a huge shout out.
Yes.
Thank you guys. We appreciate all the support.
We are very thankful.
Show your friends, your grandma, your beautiful moms, whoever it may be,
Yeah, man. Yeah, just share around. We'd love to get lots more feedback too. We're always trying to improve. So
absolutely. Yeah. I don't think I've seen you since we recorded last week, my man. What you been up to?
Man, nothing really. Just working out, just trying to get ready to leave. Trying to mentally get ready to leave.
Yeah,
for
sure.
college.
Yeah.
It's a few weeks away. It's come up fast.
Have you started your packing process whatsoever?
Not one bit.
Me neither.
No. My mom bought me a whole bunch of stuff to clean myself.
Mm-hmm.
So
that's good.
That's really nice. Shout out, Mom. But no, I haven't even looked at my clothes to start packing them, dude.
Me neither. And I even leave a week before you.
Yeah, you leave even sooner.
I head out on the 18th, which is about 2 weeks from when this will be posted. And it really snuck up on me. We went on vacation to Hawaii about a week and a half ago, and as soon as we got back, it was like, oh man, we gotta get ready to leave soon.
Yeah.
And I've been training all summer for cross country coming up, and that workout routine has looked a little bit different recently. But yeah, man, it really just snuck up on me. But I'm excited to get over there, new environment, meet new people. Obviously, I'm gonna miss all my friends and family here. This is where I was raised.
Yeah.
But yeah, man, I'm excited to get over there. I think a change of scenery will be good for us. And obviously, we'll continue to keep the pod going. And
anything for the fans.
Yeah, we're looking forward to it.
Yeah, it's gonna be a lot of fun. But yeah, dude, I swear, we're in such a routine of doing the same thing since we've been born here.
Yeah.
That it's going by so fast, and we don't really think of we're gonna be changing up that routine dramatically.
Right.
Since we're leaving.
Right.
But yeah, I feel like that's what made it go by so fast. We're so used to the same thing.
Yeah.
It's just.
Yeah.
It's
weird.
I don't know. It's weird to think about.
Yeah, I feel like our senior year, you always just kind of push that thought into the back of your head, yeah. I mean, obviously, it's obvious that you're gonna go to college or make that next step, whatever it may be. But it never really is oh yeah, eventually it's gonna happen. It's I'm not gonna worry about that right now because you're busy with school, hanging out with friends, sports, whatever it may be, and then that time, which is now, that time comes and it's time to go.
Yeah.
And it really just hits because you think about all those memories you had growing up, your childhood, all the people that you're leaving behind and moving on to the next chapter of your life. For me, I've tried to not really make it a goodbye.
More of I'll see you in a little bit.
Yeah, just because there's so many holidays and opportunities to come back home.
Yeah.
And our family's gonna come out and visit us as well. And I mean, we're not too far away,
No, what's it 8, 9 hours?
Yeah, so I mean, not bad. But no, yeah, it is definitely starting to hit. How is your family reacting to the whole thing?
Well, it's mostly my mom.
Yeah,
makes
sense.
Yeah, I mean, me and her, we've been going on last year we went on a whole bunch of trips together because I was traveling for the cross, so we got super close, and so I think it's really starting to hit her, which is it's hard to see too because I never want to see my mom cry. You know?
Exactly.
I was on Zoom with my counselor, or whoever that is, and she was talking about us, her dropping me off, and she starts bawling.
Right.
And it was I played it off I was oh yeah, well, it's alright, but I'm dang, that is so sad because I love my mom.
Exactly. Yeah. Me and my mom are, like you said, me and my mom are super close. She's
We're
probably
mama's
my
boys.
best friend. Yeah. And she hasn't been too emotional about anything yet, but I know it's gonna be tough for me. Moving out of the house, and obviously it'll be tough on her and my brother and my dad. But she hits me with the guilt trip.
Oh yeah, dude.
So if I go to leave the house and go hang out with my friends, she'll be like, "Oh, so you're leaving your mom when you only got 2 weeks left?" And my heart just sinks to the
yes,
bottom
dude,
of my
horrible.
stomach. I just feel like a terrible person.
Yeah, no, my mom would be like, oh, I'll just be here all alone. Like, don't do that to me right now. This is terrible.
The other night, it was like 11:30, and I had to go to work the next morning, and I was getting ready to go to bed, and my mom was watching America's Got Talent, which was like our show when we grew up.
Yeah.
And I was getting ready to go to bed, and I'm walking out of the living room, and she's like, oh, do you want to watch this? And I was like, oh, like I think I'm going to get ready for bed, Mom. I have to wake up early and go to work. And she goes, oh, well, you're leaving in 2 weeks, and you're just going to go to bed and not hang out with your mom? And I was like, all right, well, it looks like we're watching this. So, you know, I stayed up another half hour, 45 minutes or so, and watched America's Got Talent. But, you know, it is moments like those that you always cherish growing up. Obviously, you have the big trips and, like, the vacations, but it's always, like, the small things that really get me. Just, like, hanging out at the house or, like, going on a shopping trip with your mom. Or,
like when they force you to go grocery shopping.
Yeah.
You hate it, but then
looking
once
back
you're
on it,
yeah, once you, like, you're looking back, like, oh, well, I got to hang out with my mom. That's cool. You know?
Exactly.
Same thing with, like, my dad. Like, he'll be like, oh, I'm going to do some yard work. I'm like, oh, you gotta be kidding me right now.
Yeah.
But then once we're out there and we're talking, it's like, we're having a good time and not... and now, like, it's those moments that really meant the most. Nothing that was like, all right, we're all going somewhere as a family, but that's fun. But like, I feel like the moments that like you weren't expecting something to happen, if that makes sense.
No, yeah,
it just makes them more cherishable.
Yeah, like for me, my family, we would always go down to Palm Springs for like Christmas or spring break. And we always had a lot of fun down there. You know, we'd go to Legoland, Disneyland, SeaWorld, the beach, go do all those things. And, you know, it was always a lot of fun being able to go have those opportunities. But it's like a 14 or 15 hour drive down there. And for me, looking back on those times, the drive is always like where so many of the memories come from. Because you're with your family in a small space.
Like, you're being miserable, but you gotta make it fun somehow.
Yeah, so you're playing like dumb car games, and we like still play them to this day. And I mean, it's so repetitive, but I mean, it's so fun just because, you know, it's a tradition. And so it is things like those that we apologize for the dog barking outside as well. You know, we'll try and cut that out, but we just apologize in advance. Yeah, probably not.
Our tradition was every fall. We have like a massive maple tree in the backyard and front yard. We got to rake leaves.
Nice.
Yeah, so we had a really fun bonding family moment. It was terrible, but it's not that bad. Like me and my sister make it out to be horrible, but it's really not. You know. Yeah,
we would have to, you know, pile up the leaves, and our front yard wasn't huge, but we would still have to do it, and then, you know, I'd get done, and my brother would help me out, and then, you know, he'd like jump in the pile, and then the leaves would go everywhere. We'd have to do it all over again. So that was a lot of fun looking back on it.
Our moms are definitely going to be sad listening.
Yeah, for sure. They're probably already crying by now, but that's okay.
So you said you were on vacation, you're in Hawaii, your workout routine changed. What happened with that?
All right, so I experienced a little injury. I got some Achilles tendonitis going on in my left foot. A couple days before a week before we left, I'd been, you know, I think it was week 4 or 5, like right in the middle of our 10-week summer running program. And I felt really good. I was in, like, honestly, probably the best running shape of my life.
Dude, you're in great shape. You're going to CrossFit and then running after?
Yeah.
That's crazy.
Yeah, and so I felt really good. And even the CrossFit workouts that we were doing, like, usually in most summers when I'm not running, I'm doing, like, legit lifting. But these were more, like, specified for long-distance running. Like, they send, like, strength workouts for us to do. And they're a little bit more laid back. You know, you're not, like, cranking out bench press and actually my mom just called me right now. We're not cranking out bench press or deadlifts or anything like that, but you know, it's mobility, strengthen your legs, and so I would do that, and then I'd go run, and you know, I'm only lifting 2 to 3 times a week. Like, I was taking good care of myself. If my coaches are listening in on this, I was doing all the right things, and you know, my Achilles kind of would be tight after I got done, you know, going on those long runs, and I would ice it and stretch and massage it and all that. I would take good care of it, you know, before and after my runs, and it felt fine. And then one day I went and hit the treadmill, and right before we left, and it was a longer run, and I got done. I had like some ankle pain, and my Achilles was like really sore, like more than it had ever been. I was like, all right, like I need to take care of this. We leave tomorrow, and Sure enough, I wake up the next morning and I can't put like any pressure on my foot. Ankle's like super swollen. I was like limping through the airport trying to carry my luggage around. So didn't really know what was going on while I was in Hawaii. So that was kind of frustrating throughout the whole trip. So just tried to, make the most out of the time I had with my family. But it was definitely like a dark cloud like hovering over me.
Yeah, like you gotta come back and like you gotta figure it out.
Yeah, and so if there was a pool or a workout room at the resort, I'd go do the cardio bike or swim. Which I'm not a great swimmer, so the swimming workouts weren't really for me. But the bike and like the elliptical weren't bad. And the swelling went down while I was over in Hawaii, but I could still tell like there was a legitimate problem.
Yeah.
So I got back. I went to Northwest Physical Therapy. Shout out Northwest Physical Therapy.
Sponsor us, please.
Yeah, we need all the money we can get, please. And they've done a great job. And the doctor there said I got Achilles tendonitis, but luckily it was just kind of a mild case. It wasn't super severe yet, which was good. So doing like a little stretch workout 2 days a week or twice a day, and cardio bike, elliptical, all that, which is frustrating because I really do enjoy running and just being in different parts of town.
Yeah, being more active, probably.
Yeah, and it's like a change of scenery while you're running.
Yeah.
When you're on the elliptical or whatever, you're just looking at yourself in the mirror, or like the weird guy in the corner at Planet Fitness, like
eating a pickle, just staring at you or something.
Like I went in there today to go do like a intense workout on the bike, and I walked past the treadmill, and there's a guy. I'm not even kidding, guys. Plaid polo on, khakis, and some Asic Basics on his feet, and he's moving on the treadmill. So I go change. 5 minutes later, walk back out. This guy is dead. He was a bigger guy. Yeah. And I mean,
he's just dedicated to the games. He didn't even care about what he was wearing. He was doing it khakis.
He probably got off his 9 to 5, straight to the treadmill, just went as hard as he could for as long as he could.
I bet that butts was insane.
Then just died and went home. Yeah.
That's the way to do it.
Shout out that guy, honestly. But, you're getting ready for, fall camp that you guys will have once you get on campus. Yeah. How's the body feeling? How's the whole process going?
It's feeling pretty good. I've been doing CrossFit with you, until you got screwed up, whatever.
Yeah.
But no, I'm feeling pretty good. I wanted to gain a little bit more weight. I want to get to 190, but I'm sitting at like 186, which it's not bad.
Yeah.
But the body's feeling good. Yeah, I'm just a little nervous just because I don't know how big these other kids coming in are, especially the upperclassmen.
Yeah.
The face-off guy that's ahead of me, he got All-American last year, and this guy's just a stud. So I'm worried.
Yeah, that'll be good though that you have someone to look up to coming in because you're a pretty solid face-off guy yourself. You won a lot of honors here throughout your time at RHS, so that'll be good that you have someone to look up to.
Yeah, and like beat up on me, make me better too.
Yeah, for
iron
sure.
Sharpens iron.
Because then by the time that you're a junior or senior, that'll be your opportunity.
Yeah, that's the other kid.
Yeah, exactly. So that'll be exciting. Are you feeling good though?
Yeah.
Nice.
Yeah, I think so. I think so,
Yeah, that's good. So we mentioned my injury, obviously getting ready for camp. Have you had any major injuries throughout your years that really influenced you?
Yeah, I had a couple. Well, I had one major one. I tore my labrum the winter before my junior year of lacrosse, I think. Okay. I think that's how it goes. But I fell on my elbow and dislocated my shoulder, tore it. So I had pretty major, well, maybe not major compared to whatever, but I had surgery on my shoulder. I was out for a while too, and I was coming off of probably being at not my highest peak of lacrosse ability, but I was doing really good because I had just played summer and then I got injured during the winter ball.
Right.
So I was really excited going into my junior year of lacrosse, but then I screwed up my shoulder, and that was really hard.
Yeah.
I'm just really lucky that Northwest Physical Therapy actually got me through that in 6 months.
Nice.
So it was supposed to be a 9-month recovery, but got me back sooner, and I was able to play the last bit of my junior lacrosse.
Nice.
But then, fast forward to senior year, pulled my hamstring, and that was terrible. I think I played 2 games, and then pulled the hamstring. I was like, wow, I thought I was done. Honestly, I thought I tore it when I ran out there.
Yeah, that's great.
It was sore. I couldn't run it at all. I was like, all right, well, what am I going to do? So I started going to physical therapy, and thank goodness for Northwest Physical Therapy, honestly, dude. Like, so many shout outs to them.
Yeah,
but
those are lifesavers, honestly.
Yeah, but they got me back, and I was able to play the majority of the rest of the season. But after I pulled my hamstring and thought I was going to be out for the rest of the season, I was like, well, you know what? Like, this is sad, this sucks, but now it's time to really, like, put your nose to the grindstone or whatever it is, and start working hard and try and get back. And if I can't get back to the high school season, I'm work hard, be better for college season.
Yeah.
So it was really a mentality switch. Like, there's this movie called Over the Top with Sylvester Stallone where he's an arm wrestler. And he switches his hat backwards, and that represents, like, he's locked in, you know? So, like, me and my dad were like, all right, it's time to make the switch.
Yeah.
And then we just, like, go to work, you know?
Right.
It's totally, like, mentality change.
Yeah, with my injury, you know, it's been very frustrating, especially because even though I'm doing everything I can to, you know, stay in shape, I'm still, you know, working out on the machines, doing, like, ab workouts at the house, stretching a lot. You know, just having to wait and knowing that it's a process to get back. And that way, especially with your Achilles, like, if you don't take care of it and there's still soreness and you go even harder once you get back, like, you could make it even worse.
Yeah.
So, like, with how mild it is right now, my tendonitis, it's pretty easy to
It's good
fix.
you caught it early.
Yeah, because it could get worse. You could get, like, I don't remember the term that they use for it, but basically it could get to the point to where it's like, you can't fix it. Like, it's just always going to be like that.
Really?
And so that could, like, stop your whole running career, basically. And the guy said he's seen it happen to, like, runners before.
Wow. I didn't know it was that. It could be that serious.
Yeah. I think you would have to do, like, a lot of the wrong things for that to happen.
Yeah, like, that's what worst case scenario.
But still, just knowing that's, like, a possibility is really, like...
That's probably scary.
Yeah. So I'm trying to just stay, you know, disciplined as possible, stay patient, which, especially as an athlete, has been really hard for me.
Mm-hmm.
Just because I'm so eager to get out there and compete and push myself, and I've always been one of those guys where it's like, especially with running, like, you're gonna feel pain in some sort of way, like, you know you're gonna be tired, your legs are gonna hurt, you know, you're gonna have those side aches, stuff like that, and just knowing that you're gonna have to push through that, and I've always been so used to just being like, all right, I got a bruise here, I'm sore here, like, we're getting through it, and just knowing that I have to, like, pump the brakes a little bit, it's frustrating, but it's definitely teaching me to, like, mix my routine up and be able to stay true to that routine. Because even, like, my junior year for basketball, I had a concussion, and that was really frustrating to be sidelined and not be able to be out with the guys.
Watching all your friends play.
But, you know, it definitely teaches me to be grateful, you know, for the opportunity every time I'm able to go do all that.
Yeah.
And especially now at the college level, like, because even people that are healthy, you know, don't always have that opportunity. And so knowing where I'm at has definitely taught me, just even over the last couple months, to just appreciate every day that you wake up and you're able to, you know, go after your dreams. And it's also just taught me to, like, be aggressive, if that makes sense. Like, go attack the day, because you can't wait for things to just come to you. Like, you have to go earn every opportunity, every rep, like, every run you go on. But, you know, just go attack the day. Like, go make stuff happen. Don't sleep in and just wait for stuff to, you know, be handed on a silver platter to you. Like, you have to go get that. And I think we've both, you know, experienced that. I would say that most opportunities that we've had were earned, for sure.
Yeah.
So.
Yeah, actually, I saw this clip. It was Eddie Murphy, which is really random because he's a comedian and stuff. Right. But he's like, the average person lives for 75 years. So that's only 75 summers, 75 winters, 75 springs, 75 falls. You know what I mean? But, and he's like, you know, that's not a lot. So, like, what are you waiting for, just sitting around? Right. Go chase your dreams. Make it happen while you have time left. You know, live life the best you can while you have time. Yeah,
I've been thinking about that a lot lately, just because, you know, there's so many questions when you go off to college that people ask you, like, what are you going to do when you get done with college? And, like, what's your career going to be? And, you know, it's kind of scary to think about, because you're so used to, like, you wake up, mom cooks you breakfast, you go to school, like, whatever it may be. And, you know, just not knowing what's going to be next. Like, do I move back home and, like, try and start a family where I grew up? Do I reach out somewhere else? Like, what does that look like, depending on where your job might take you? And so for me, just knowing that the only person that controls that is me.
Yeah.
You know, and just putting my faith in God, and, you know, knowing that He's going to steer me in the right direction.
Yeah.
And just having the confidence in myself and my discipline just my abilities to be like, all right, like I got this, I'm gonna go get it. Like if there's something I want, the only person that's gonna stop me from doing that is me. And if that opportunity doesn't work out and I fall short, the odds are that creates another pathway to something else that I might have not even thought of in the first place.
Yeah, wow, that's really good, dude. Yeah. That was really good. Wow.
Yeah, a lot of thought goes into that for sure.
Yeah, obviously too. Damn. But speaking of, make goals, making stuff happen, I heard we got a special guest.
Ooh, we do have a special guest for you guys. This is a surprise. We're going to introduce him real quick as he comes over here. Second team, All Southwest Conference at the 6A level. 2023, Roseburg High School, valedictorian.
Okay.
An Umpqua Community College commit.
All right.
Hunter Fullerton.
Yeah! Hunter Fullerton.
Birds of a feather pod.
Welcome on, Hunter.
Yeah, we're snuggling.
Appreciate you for coming on. You are our first
Thanks for having us.
guest
Having me.
on the Bove Pod.
Yeah.
How does it feel?
I'm honored, man, to be the first guest. This is my first podcast. Obviously, I don't know. I'm just a kid from Roseburg, so I don't really get asked to be on podcasts very often. So it's pretty cool.
Yeah, for sure.
So you're playing at UCC.
Yep.
Umpqua Community College. Going for 2 years. So tell us the thought process behind going to UCC.
All right. So, obviously, I think this is probably just like the trait of, successful people. Like, I have my sights set, to play at a higher level than a junior college. And, that's just how things work out sometimes. But I think that's the right way to do it. Set your sights as high as you can and then, roll with the flow after that. And, so now in hindsight, after committing to play for Coach Leeworthy out at Umpqua Community College, I really just feel blessed, it's really awesome. I get to stay home. The college is 15 minutes away from my house. So, I really have a great opportunity. I don't have to worry about as much debt or really any debt at all. I don't have to live in a dorm, different things like that, which are also awesome experiences, don't get me wrong, but now I have another year to just focus on only being a student and only being an athlete. Like, I have two things to focus on, and I think I can really make some massive strides and jumps. So I'm really just feeling, blessed to have that opportunity, and I'm going to continue to set my sights high and hopefully move on somewhere after that.
Yeah, being a homegrown athlete, growing up in Roseburg, going through the RHS basketball program, and now, like you said, going to play at UCC. What has that meant to just be able to represent your community in a pretty successful manner?
I feel good. I'm proud of, what, really our whole team, especially at Roseburg, was able to accomplish it. We, got the community behind what we were doing. We were successful. I'm pretty sure every year we played, we increased our winning percentage, and then this last year we went 16-9, which, obviously I always feel like we could do better. We could get that playoff win, but it was a big step up compared to the 3 losing seasons we had before.
Yeah.
And then, like I said, we got community members behind it. We inspired some of the younger talent, and so we did a good thing. So it feels good to represent my community. I just think about all the people within the community that got me, helped me, provided me with opportunity to get to the spot I'm at. And so it's cool to be able to immerse myself in that, community for another year.
Yeah, for sure.
And work with those people that have given me so much opportunity already.
That's awesome, man.
Well, now that you graduated, what are you hoping that you taught the younger classes while they were working out with you? What kind of legacy do you hope you left for them?
I think the biggest thing is just, our class did, my senior class in specific, I think did more in the basketball program than what we were supposed to do. And so I just think sort of proving that to the younger kids that if you work hard, if you work together, most importantly, work for a common goal, you don't have to have talent, you don't have to have height, you don't have to have all these things. You just have to have a little bit of effort, some heart. You gotta have a community, and if you have your eyes set on a goal and you really get after it, you can accomplish great things. We weren't supposed to be 16-9, which once again that's an average record, but we were supposed to have a losing record our senior year. I mean, most of us are under 6 foot, we're not that athletic. We didn't have that great of basketball players, but we did what we did the most with what we could, and we worked hard. We accomplished big things. So I think just inspiring that younger generation, showing them, being an example that hard work can really pay off.
Yeah, the biggest thing that I probably took away from our experience playing basketball together is how much I was able to learn outside of sports. Just some of the life takeaways that we had, the bond that we had with everyone there. What were some of your biggest takeaways, just from your time playing sports with everyone, specifically the basketball program, that you think will carry on for the rest of your life, no matter, where it takes you?
Yeah, might be tough to think of some specific takeaways. I'll work on that, but I think, like I've said this before, I just feel like, and this is the reason I play basketball, because in the grand scheme of things, basketball is not the most important thing or the biggest thing, but what it provides me and everybody who plays it, it provides them an opportunity to test life skills. I think everything that's done on the basketball court transitions somewhere or another into real life scenarios, and so I think working with teammates, fighting with teammates, talking to coaches, learning to be a leader, learning when to not be a leader and step back and be led, different things like that. It all transitions into the grand scheme of things. So I don't know if I have a specific takeaway, because I think it just all translates to life in some way or somewhere.
I think that was a really good answer.
Yeah,
no, that was really good.
So we're going to turn the page a little bit, mix things up on probably a less serious note. Big event coming up tomorrow. Everyone's been waiting for it. Highly anticipated. Jake Paul versus Nate Diaz boxing match. Jake likes to fight guys who don't box.
Yep.
But Nate
but
definitely.
Tyson, or was it Tyson Fury? Is that what his name was? Or Tommy?
Tommy Fury.
Tommy,
he was legit, but the rest of the guys, are kind
Pieced
of
him up.
older. Nate does have like a boxing background.
Yeah.
That was kind of his style when he was in the UFC. You were Team Jake Paul from the jump. You might have been
disappointing.
The only one.
Very disappointing.
Still am Team Jake Paul.
So we'll go down the line. I'll start and just give some predictions on the fight. I'm Team Nate all the way. I can't stand Jake Paul. It doesn't matter to me if Jake Paul was fighting a 4-year-old. I still have the 4-year-old. Bites his ankles and finds a way to beat him.
By decision, 4-year-old goes.
Jake could easily win the fight. He's younger, he's stronger, probably more experienced. But Nate has a pretty underrated chin, in my opinion. I know he's older, but I think he definitely gives himself a good shot just with his cardio and his toughness. And he doesn't really give a damn who's in there to fight. He's just gonna go after.
Wait, was it? He called out Brock Lesnar forever ago. I was like, whoa, what?
Yeah. He does not care. So for that reason, I'm gonna go with Nate Diaz, Team Stockton.
You might as well just skip Hunter.
I know nothing about boxing, but obviously I'm rolling with my man Jake Paul. I've been a fan since the beginning. He's got that right hand, do some damage. So Nate Diaz, he's an old man up there in the ring. I gotta go with my man Jake. I think he'll probably show up with that big old robot of his. He might fight one of Nate's bodyguards or something. But
like real steel, the fight robot.
Yeah, that's the one. I'd rather watch that than the Jake Paul and Nate Diaz fight.
Yeah.
I'd like to see the robot Jake take down Nate's bodyguards. Actually, Nate probably doesn't have bodyguards.
No, dude, no, they started scrap.
Yeah,
at the press conference.
Nate's sort of wild. He probably doesn't have bodyguards, to be honest.
Well, he's got his brother with him everywhere.
Yeah,
Nick.
Yeah, Nick.
Nick and Nate, man.
Yeah. Zach, what you think?
I mean, obviously, I don't like Jake Paul, but I am cheering for Nate. I am, but I just don't think he can pull it out. I'm going to say Jake wins by decision, sadly.
Yes.
But I am cheering for Nate.
I could definitely see that.
Which I just can't stand him.
Yeah,
I don't know why.
I mean, he's fought one true boxer who's still at the amateur level. I'm pretty sure.
Yeah.
Tommy, in my opinion, Tommy beat him up pretty good.
Yeah, he pieced him.
Yeah. So I mean, we'll see. We did have some people, reach out to the pod on Instagram. If you guys don't know, it's both BOAF_pod.
Mm-hmm.
Go give that a follow. As we produce more content, we want to be more involved with you guys. Have guests on the pod like we're able to do today.
Honored being.
And just be able to kind of interact with you guys. So we had some people drop some hot takes.
Maybe not quite hot takes.
Yeah, weren't quite hot takes. But
it was something.
Yeah, something that we're able to work with. The first one was a bird calling contest. So we're gonna try that out.
Yep.
I don't know how to cat
I think
call.
Isaac has. I think Isaac has the best one, so we'll save him for last. I'll start it off first. I don't know how good this is gonna be. I don't know where this is gonna go. This is kind of uncharted territory for us.
What type of bird are you going?
Well,
whatever you want, man.
Well, you're Riverhawk. We're Nighthawks, so we're going hawk.
We're
Some
going
type of
hawk.
hawk, screech, cry.
Yeah,
help
whatever
kind
you
of thing.
whatever you want. All right, so I'll start it off.
Okay, here we go. Okay. Okay.
I feel like
I rate that like a 6 out of 10.
that was a decent calling. I feel like
it was. It had a little bit of an owl mixed in.
yeah, that's what I'm saying. Like I could see
yeah.
you sitting on the back porch and like an owl flying in, but
Yeah.
I don't see any hawks coming into
Okay.
that call.
Okay.
Let's hear what you got.
Um,
Heads
tough
up,
talk
micro
right
or earphone warning. If you got
Yeah.
earbuds in, AirPods,
Y'all really
whatever it
reach
is,
deep to make
maybe
that
turn the volume.
that hawk screech.
Yeah.
So I'm just go for one out.
That was actually a raven or a crow or something.
Yeah, that's what. Yeah.
Hit one
Alright.
more. Hit one more. Let's see.
Yeah.
If you
Okay,
buddy.
All right, we saved the best for last, Mr.
Yeah.
Big.
Here we go. Here we go.
This is the one right here.
Oh my
Yeah, that'll definitely.
That'll get you. That's
I
Yeah.
apologize for anybody that
You
had
got-
headphones in. AirPods, you probably.
We're gonna have to edit that. We're
Yeah, we're gonna turn that one down for you guys.
Yeah.
So.
might have a couple Sues coming.
Yeah.
Weird.
For sure. The next one we had on, I think, came from my little brother. Zombie apocalypse.
Yeah.
Who would be the first one to die in a zombie apocalypse? Isaac, you want to start?
All right. This is a hard one. You know, I feel like we're all pretty good. You know, at surviving or something.
I
But
just got some dogs out here.
yeah, of course. You know, but you know, talking about put the toes away, bro.
The dogs.
You know, you got the Achilles injury right now. You know, bro. Got the Achilles injury right now. I just don't know if I'm gonna be able to run. You know.
I can see
So
that,
and
yeah.
then you know I'm okay at like surviving, but I think Hunter's gonna be able to last the longest. I think I'm dying second. You know,
Really?
just like from I can't run that long.
Yeah.
Carter, I'm just gonna say you're
I
going
don't
first.
know.
You know, but I think they're gonna go right for your Achilles.
Yeah, you're
Yeah.
probably right, man.
You know,
And then I can't even get away.
yeah, exactly. You're done for. I'm sorry, man. And you know, you're muscly. You know, they're gonna be like, okay, he's kind of built. That's gonna be a good meal.
Yeah.
You know?
Yeah, I could see that.
So sorry about that, man. But you're gone.
I also agree with Isaac. I think Isaac and I have
All right.
better survivor skills, but you know, so I apologize, man. But another thing I was just thinking about.
Okay.
Isaac, no, hear me out. Hear me out. Carter is a runner, bro. Like he's gonna, like, sure he can last, but he's got no meat on his bones, bro. Me and you, we can just sit. Like if it's a starving contest, we're lasting. Longer.
True. You know.
We are lasting longer.
Yeah, I got some
Carter's
shit.
going out first. You know what I mean? Like, Jesus.
Yeah. No, he's too lean.
I know. That's
I mean,
what I'm
that's
saying.
good.
We
That's good.
last.
Lean as
We
hell.
are if we're just sitting there starving to death, me and Isaac are lasting the longest.
Yeah,
easy.
Carter. Yeah, I didn't even think about that. Yeah, Carter, you're too cut for us.
Yeah.
Hunter's my answer, and I'm gonna tell you why.
Here we go.
Okay.
Hunter, I don't know if you remember, but on the 4th of July, you said, "Hey guys, I know some spots we can go."
Yeah.
We went to multiple settings. The parties were terrible. So my train of thought is that you're gonna be like, "Hey guys, I know a spot we can hide out." It's gonna be right where the zombies have a trap for us, and because of that, because you led us there, you're gonna be the first one to go. And here's my counter argument to what you guys said about starving.
Okay.
You guys eat more because you guys,
Hey.
are working to
Hey.
get stronger. Because of that,
What's
you
that
guys,
supposed to mean?
you guys are gonna get
what's that
hungrier.
supposed to mean?
You guys are gonna get hungrier faster, which means you're gonna be starved way before I am. I'm on a limited calorie diet every day because I have to slim down as you guys are trying to bulk up. They're gonna see you. They're gonna be like, okay, like, do we want the asparagus over here in the corner, or do we want the prime ribeye steak and mashed potatoes, which is you guys? So,
All right. Who's mashed potatoes though?
Isaac.
Oh, I didn't say it was him. I didn't say it was him.
So for that reason, that's why Hunter's the right answer, and it's not me, without a doubt.
Well, hold on. Actually, I would like.
Okay, am I going second in this situation, or am I going first?
You're
Because
going
he started the
second.
main course, and then he's mashed potatoes?
Yeah.
Okay,
Right.
I'm happy. I'm happy.
I would like to point out just real quick. This summer we were stranded on a boat for quite a while. We broke down. Now I would just like. I really feel like me and Boston. You guys, Boston's one of our close friends. We handled that situation a whole lot better than you did.
Okay,
Carter.
so
We all just slept on the boat.
You're telling me you were thinking about eating Carter?
Yes, 100%.
Yeah, I was
That-
second
okay.
option.
See, Carter. I don't know if he's gonna be. But I'll go straight for the cap. Like I'll go in.
Oh, he's going right
Actually-
for Achilles, man.
That's actually weird. I'm gonna just pretend.
Yeah, that's a little.
Let's backtrack.
Yeah,
we went too
let's,
deep.
let's
We
go.
went too deep.
Let's just calm down. Everyone calm down.
Yeah.
But so yeah, that's kind of all we had for our fan interactions. Like we said, continue to reach out to us.
Slide up, DM me and Carter as well, not just
Yeah.
the both podcasts. We like to interact with everybody. You know, make sure we have like a tight fan base.
Yeah,
for sure.
My DMs are also always open, so
Yeah,
slide in.
This is true.
bro.
Do you guys have any hot takes of your own? Let's go down the line
Oh,
again.
geez.
Hot takes?
Everyone drop a hot take.
Oh.
Maybe it's a conspiracy theory, whatever it might be. Do you want to start us off?
I can start.
Okay.
Okay. Aliens.
Yeah.
Built the pyramids.
Build the
Ooh,
pyramids.
walk us through it.
Okay. Like those big stones are insanely
They're huge.
heavy. Like,
Yeah.
and even if you got like a whole bunch of people pushing those things across logs, right? How are you pushing that uphill to get to the top of the pyramid? I'm telling you, exactly. It's what else could happen besides aliens
UFOs.
building the things?
UFOs.
Tractor being that.
Yeah,
No,
I
put
can
it right
see
on
that.
top.
Yeah, E.T.
Like
is
Jenga,
doing it.
yeah.
I can see that.
Yeah.
Yeah. What do you think?
I sort of feel like the Earth is flat.
Bro.
No.
No.
I'm just saying, I just don't have any hot takes, but yeah, I don't know. Maybe moon landing was fake.
I'll second that one.
I
second that.
Okay.
Why was the flag waving in the background? I thought there was no.
Dude,
wind
you
on
see
it.
like the pictures that were on the moon don't match the bottom of the boots? I don't think it happened. Me and my mom talk about this all the time. It just makes sense.
Yeah, I mean, I guess. I feel like personally it was pretty real.
You're wrong.
So my hot take, I have, this one I actually came up with today, matter of fact. I was watching the Redeem Team documentary on Netflix. It's about the 2008 men's basketball team for the Olympics.
Okay.
In 2004, in 2004 they had lost. They got bronze, and obviously being Americans, like usually the basketball team dominates internationally.
They first or last.
Yeah. So in 2008, it was
America.
LeBron, Dwayne Wade, Kobe, Carmelo Anthony, like brought everyone, went overseas, and dominated. And they showed this clip, and I think it was the 1972 Olympics. I'm pretty sure. It was the U.S. versus Russia, and they're playing in Berlin, Germany. So let me just paint out the picture real quick.
Okay.
USA is down 1, 3 seconds left. We're shooting 2 free throws.
Okay.
The guy makes both free throws, puts US up 1. Russia has to go the whole length of the court in 3 seconds. I'm pretty sure it was 3 seconds or less. Someone trying to break in the house?
I think that was one of the dogs.
Okay. So we're all good here.
Okay.
So Russia has 3 or less seconds to get down the whole court and score. They throw it, like passes deflected, clock runs out. U.S. wins gold medal. Everyone's celebrating.
It was actually really creepy.
It's dogs.
Yeah, it's just the dogs.
Random fan runs onto the court, goes up to the scores table and said, "There's 3 seconds left." Like random, like Russian-looking dude.
Whoa.
And with just
Where are you going?
how it was internationally, like there's a lot of interesting ways that people went about things, internationally with. Whether it was dictatorship or whatever it might have been,
Yeah.
So that like after this random fan goes down, they put 3 more seconds up on the clock. So they like basically just redo the situation.
What?
So Russia, same thing, throws it all the way down. Guy catches it, lays it up. Russia wins gold medal.
Wow.
And I had never heard of this. I don't know how.
I've never heard of that
I never
either.
heard of this story until I watched that documentary today. It was really good. I highly recommend you guys go check it out on Netflix.
That's crazy.
So my conspiracy, I guess, is that the committee and the referees and everyone involved, like all the
They're like-
officiating, were in on it.
Oh, for sure.
100%.
I mean, that just makes sense.
Yeah. So that was just kind of my hot take / if you guys are seeing this right
Moving.
now, this dog is like
She's getting old.
half deaf, half blind, half dead.
Okay, but my grandma watches this, dude.
So
It's pretty much like Carter as a dog.
Come here, Rosie. Come here. Come here.
Yeah, bring Rosie on the pod. Come on, Rosie.
No,
she's
she's
gone.
all went over to her couch. I think.
So yeah, well, Hunter, we want to thank you for coming on
thank
the pod.
you, man.
We are starting this where when we have a guest on, they ask our next guest a question. We don't even know who our next guest is going to be. So what is your question to them?
Shoot, man, that's tough. You guys want like something real serious, like stop provoking,
It could be
or
anything.
do you want
Yeah,
something
I
lighthearted?
think you should go thought provoking.
Yeah,
Yeah,
that'd be good.
yeah.
You can get a conversation out of it.
Let me think here. Obviously I love you boys. Two hardworking individuals on my left and right.
Thank you.
So I guess your next guest, ask them what they value most in a person.
I like that.
That's
gonna be
very
a good talk.
Yeah.
But you guys are gonna have to wait till episode 3 or 4 or whenever we have another guest on.
Yep.
For that one, Hunter, we want to thank you for coming on. Best of
Thank you.
luck at UCC. Everyone listening to this, we appreciate
Thank you, guys.
Hopefully this one is up on YouTube. If you're checking it out, make sure to go subscribe.
Like and
to
subscribe.
Spotify, YouTube, Instagram, all the socials. Come check us out. We're giving you guys our best effort right now, and sooner rather than later, we'll be doing this over in Idaho.
Yeah, man.
So thank you guys for listening, and we'll talk to you guys later.
Both pod.